So it's been a very long time since I have shot a video. So this is probably going to be an emotional but kind of a sweet memory for me. So this was probably 2 to 3 years ago, or maybe just 2 years ago. So me along with my father and my sister were going in a car to bring some vegetables to the market, and at the signal there was a truck or something. It hit a very little kitten, a cat that was very small. So that just hit it and ran away. They went, and my father saw it. He stopped the vehicle. He tried to, this just here is the foot, not the footpath, here is the divider, and right here the truck or the vehicle hit the cat. So it was really struggling to move. I think the leg, one of the leg was broken, I guess. We don't exactly know, because that's where we saw the injury. So with my father, he stopped the car and he tried to pick it up and put it on the divider. He thought they will eventually get away. It's that nature, we don't have to do anything. So we tried to take it up, but it was so scared. It was hiding beside the tire, under the car. It wasn't coming you know outside. So another auto stopped by, and there was this wrench or some screwdriver kind of thing, and he poked it a little, just a little, and it ran outside, and we picked it up and we put it on a divider. And me and my sister, we are like crazy lovers of animals. So we were chatting in the car, like we could have taken it home till it gets better. We could have gave it something to eat or drink. We were feeling so bad, and we were just talking about this again and again. My father was hearing this conversation, and he said, okay, let's take the dog home, but it will stay in the balcony, and we can feed them, feed it there till it gets better. So we are like, okay. We were overjoyed because we never ever had a permission to have a pet. So overjoyed, super enjoyed. We picked up the vegetables very fastly, and we came back to that spot, and the kitten was very scared. It wasn't coming into our hands, and we are scared to touch that, because we never petted an animal before. We love them, but we never actually have been that close to them. It was scary for us also. It was a very little kitten, and finally I have some newspapers in the car. So I put a couple of newspapers on the divider, and I have a newspaper in my hand. So I didn't want to touch it with my bare hand, because it might hurt the kitten, because it was already injured. It might my hand would touch the flesh or the part where it was hurt, and my nails would touch, it would get hurt. I was afraid of that. So I put a newspaper or some napkin kind of thing above the kitten, and I picked it up like this and put it on the newspaper. Then we like some cuddly type, we just put it like this, and we struggled there for 10 minutes just to do that. And there was a school bus passing by. It stopped at the signal and was watching all this. Finally, when we picked it up, all the children shouted like, good job, very well done. We were so happy, like, to save this kitten. We took it home, we put it in the balcony, and it it was just so scared, and it was in so much pain. It was crying. We could see the tears in its eyes. We still don't know it's a boy or a girl. We did not care to just notice anything. We just wanted to save that cat. And it was really painful seeing that cry. It's scared to get out of the car. My brother, he who was super dead, and he took it out of the car and brought it home. And we gave it milk, but it wasn't drinking. My brother finally thought, like, he literally scolded both of us, me and my sister, like, why did you bring it home? You should have gone to doctor, you should have, get that checked up. And we were just like, dad said it would heal itself, and he scolded us, why, how would it heal itself? We should get to the doctor. And it was a Sunday, and some holiday was around, and everything was closed basically, and we never went to the vet before. We don't know about any hospitals or any doctors. So he searched on Google Maps. He found a number. He was busy on the phone. My sister was busy inside the home explaining the whole situation to my mother. I was the one there with the cat and trying to feed milk, but it wasn't ready to drink. It was so scared or painful, I don't know. And I was putting my finger in the milk and just dropping each drop of milk inside its mouth, and slowly it was ready to drink the milk, and it came by. It literally drank the milk for at least 2 to 5 seconds, that's it, and it stopped. And I was scared, like, I had this wish for a very long time that I would get a pet, and if it's a girl I would call it Minnie, and if it's a boy I would call it Harley. So I was calling it Minnie, and I was like, Minnie, what happened? Drink milk. And I was trying to feed it, but it wasn't drinking. It just stopped, and I got scared, and I called my brother, like, look, it's not breathing, it stopped breathing. And he was so scared. He came, and it wasn't breathing. We immediately called our father, and we rushed to a doctor's home, a veterinarian's home, veterinarian, I guess that's what it is, a vet's home. And he was trying to give us instructions on the phone, and we were trying to follow that and the Google map, and we were rushing in a car. My brother was holding Minnie in his hand, and we were really praying for it to get better. It wasn't moving, it wasn't breathing. It was so painful to see that. And finally when we went to the vet, he tried to move it, and he saw the injury and said, it's no more. And we were like, how? Like, it was okay before 5 minutes. And he said the injury was really hard, that it might have damaged Minnie from inside. So it hurted it really quick, and it passed away. And I was the one present with Minnie when it passed away. So it hurted my brother and sister, but I think it hurted me more, because I was feeding it, I was seeing it blink, I was seeing it cry, I was seeing it move, but all of a sudden it stopped moving, it stopped breathing, it stopped doing that meow meow and crying. And that really hurt me. So we left it near that house of the vet. And we weren't ready to go. We were just looking back inside the car, from inside the car, and were just looking at it, bidding it goodbye. And we were just so sad. We for for before 5 minutes we thought we had a pet, and somehow we will convince our father to let us keep the pet. And it didn't really make. So it's on August 14th, guys. This is a really sad, at the same time a sweet memory with Minnie. That's what I call it. And it's on August 18th. So on August 18th I am trying to feed some stray dogs and cats, and donate some money to some charities if possible. But if that is not possible, I will definitely try to feed some stray dogs or cats on road. And I will try to take pics, and I will definitely 100% make a video on this again on August 18th, and will share it with you guys. And that's it. Just pray for Minnie. It's going to be 2 years or 3 years again, and we miss Minnie so much. We still don't know if it's a boy or a girl, so I'm just going to call it Minnie. And yeah, that's it. Stay tuned for August 18th. And if anybody wants to do something for Minnie, just feed a cat or a dog or a cow, a monkey, just feed something and make it happy. That's it. Bye guys.